Good morning, everybody. Today is our last session before the new session starts on Monday. So what we're doing today is you're going to tell me your learning. You're going to talk about your learning experience in my class. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna start by explaining to you the questions, and let me share it. Okay, so we have 11 questions here. And the first question is, what was the most valuable experience you had in the class? This question, I'd like you to talk about the most important thing that you learned in my class or you experienced in my class that made you a better person, not just a better student, but a better person in general. Something that you learn in my class that now that you are leaving, you feel that you are a bigger individual, not just because your English is better, but also because, but more importantly, your personality, your knowledge, and all those important things. Okay, so that's question number one. What was the most valuable experience you had in the class? And then number two question is, what were the top three things you learned this term? I know that you've learned a lot in my class, but I'd like you to select the top three. The top three means the three most important lesson that you learned in my class. It could be personal, it could be character, it could be knowledge about Canadian culture, it could be knowledge of grammar, pronunciation, conversation, or self-confidence. Okay, so you will select three of the most valuable, three of the most valuable lessons that you learned this term. Number three, what did you find most engaging or interesting during the term? So obviously you came to my class from another teacher. So when you walk into my classroom and stayed in my class for 4 months, I brought you energy. I got you engaged in every lesson that I do every day on a regular basis. Now, for you as my student, what did you find most engaging, most interesting, most energetic that you experienced in my class during the term? Now, number four, what surprised you about the class? So you came to my class, I am your new teacher, or I am your new teacher. You're coming from another teacher, and then you walk into my class and you see me. What surprised you about me, or about the students, or about the class, or about the lessons, about how different Andrew Taylor is? Okay, like my programming, my planning, my technique. What surprised you about the class? Number four, what was the most challenging concept or topic you encountered in the class? This question means, okay, so you came to my class. Okay, this is a level 5 class, but sometimes I inject higher level lessons or lessons on culture or Canadian traditions, and that can assist you in integrating into the Canadian society. Now, for you as a second language learner, what was the most challenging, the most difficult idea or activity or topic that you experienced in the class? What was the most difficult? Maybe you can say, well, I found it so hard to understand the the past perfect tense. Or you can say, for example, I still cannot adapt to the Canadian culture because the Canadian culture is completely opposite. Okay, the opposite of my culture. Or you can say, I find it difficult to make friends with the students because they are, I am not confident or something like this. Right? Okay, number 6, how did you feel about the classroom environment? So you are in my class, you're sitting in my class. How do you feel surrounded by people from different countries, from Colombia, from Afghanistan, from South Sudan, from Morocco, from Eritrea, from many different countries. So, and also the teacher. Okay, so now the teacher is in front of you. Do you feel comfortable? How do you feel about the atmosphere in the classroom? Atmosphere, the environment. Like when you're sitting in the class, how do you feel? Are you comfortable? Okay. Number 7, did you find the whole term beneficial for you? In what sense? Okay. Did you find the whole term beneficial for you? It means when you came to my class, you stayed in my class for 4 months. Did you benefit by coming to my class? Did you benefit? Did you learn something? Did you become a better person, better student? Did you become more fluent in English? Did you become more knowledgeable about Canadian culture, Canadian history? And did you become more open-minded or more confident? In what sense means how? How did you become? Okay, like for example, okay? So if you say, I became more confident in Andrew's class. In what sense? Well, now I can go shopping by myself. I can go to the doctor by myself. I don't need anybody to assist me or to translate for me. So that is in what sense? Number 8, what would you tell a prospective student who would ask you about the class and the teacher? What would you tell? What would you tell a prospective student? Means if there is a future student coming to my class and they ask you, Parisa, I'm going to Andrew's class next week. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know this teacher. I don't know if this class is the right class for me. Okay, and they say, now, what would you tell this person if this person is asking you some ideas or some feedback about Andrew Taylor? What would you tell this person? Okay, so prospective student means a student who is about to join the class, but the person has not joined yet. Okay, prospective student. Number 9, what feedback do you have about my teaching style or methods? This question means, I need your idea. Tell me what you think about my teaching style. Is my teaching style working for you? Is my teaching style the same as the teaching styles of teachers in the past or the teachers in your country? Is my teaching style beneficial for you? I said it already. Is my teaching style comfortable for you? Easy to follow? Fun? Energetic? Or you prefer a different teaching style? Number 10, what could I have done differently to better support your learning? So you came to my class and you were expecting that I would teach more pronunciation or grammar or vocabulary or idioms, and you did not get that. Or you came to my class and you thought that, okay, so I'm coming to Andrew's class. Oh my God, Andrew did not help me with my self-confidence. Andrew did not understand me when I was always absent because he didn't ask me the reason why. He just like felt that I was not responsible. So what could I have done differently to better support your learning? Means, what could I have done more to support you, to make you better with your English learning? Number 11, what are your goals for the next term and beyond? Means now you are moving to another class. What is your next step to better support yourself with your English learning? And also your goals in the future. So when you leave the school, when you leave NCP, what are your goals after leaving NCP? Do you want to be a teacher, a cashier, a doctor, a dentist? Do you want to open a business? Do you want just to retire comfortably? And how are you going to do that? So what are your goals for the next term and beyond? So I hope I was able to explain to you the 11 questions. Let me just unshare it, and then I'll look at you, and then I will stop the recording. Okay, just a second. So I can post only my explanation. Okay,